How's it going? My name is Jimmy Freehill, senior defender at the University of Denver, and I'm excited to be an FCL athlete. Excited to be an FCL athlete because I got to work with Matt and Deemer a few summers ago at Mission Primed. Just learned a lot from them and have followed their pages ever since, so excited to get going. So one routine I've gotten in the habit of doing at school is on Sundays I'll watch the game from the day before, usually play on Saturdays, so I'll wake up, watch that game, try to figure out what went well, what didn't go well, and then I like to go to the field and just try to work some of the things out that might not have gone so well. I can't really waste any days in season. So one piece of advice that I got a long time ago that I really took to heart was be a student of the game. So I'm a bit of a lax rat, you could say, always watching lacrosse. And when I was younger, I remember I'd watch these college games and study these defensemen that I looked up to, and I highly recommend doing that. You'll learn a lot from just simply watching the sport. One mindset I'd like to share with others is just that next play mentality. Learned pretty quickly in college that mistakes are gonna happen. They're gonna score goals, right? These teams are too good not to. One thing I think we were really good at last year at Denver was just that next play mentality. We'd huddle together, talk about what happened real quick, but then it's moving on to the next play right away. Quick little stick review. I use the Evo QX2D. Love it a lot. It's pretty durable. Throw some pretty mean checks with it and still lasts. On the bottom here, it's got a pretty cool scoop mechanism for GBs. So yeah, I've loved using this stick. No complaints there. My gloves, I'm using the Warrior Pro Palms. School gave them to us. Absolutely love them. Good in the rain, good in the cold. And my cleats, I'm rocking the New Balance Burns. Pretty new cleat, came out last year. Been a big fan of them so far. First drill I want to talk about is this drill for dodging picks. One thing I've learned in college is a one-on-one with a pole is just pretty rare now. Teams are liking to bring a shorty back there, try to get a switch, get an attackman on a shorty. So I think it's really important to work on keeping your matchup. So this is a drill I like to do. I'll start here, kind of shuffle, and then I'm sprinting. I really have two options when someone's sending a pick at X. I can either decide early that I'm getting under it, so I'm gonna get my stick up so I don't clip him. But I gotta get right back on his hands afterwards if I do that. If I go under it and I kind of stay sitting back, it allows that guy to shop with his hands free. He can make a pass, turn the corner and shoot, whatever it may be. The other option, and this all depends on who my matchup is. Is he fast, is he big? A bigger guy, I'm probably gonna try to get physical with him, push him off his line. Whereas a faster guy, if I try to press this pick and get over it, I might lose him in the dust there. So the other option is if I'm gonna get over a pick, right, I gotta make a move to get up the field, make contact, create friction with him, and then I can kind of get around it here. What I usually do is the under option. Hopefully my off-ball partner is kind of pinning him down so he can't move a lot. But I'm gonna get here, right, I got my stick up, I'm under it, right back on the hands. Yeah, and that's how I get through a pick. This next drill is off-ball sliding drill. One thing I learned in college is as a slider, you're moving a lot and you're moving very quick. Ball moves a lot faster in college, so you kind of got to get from point A to point B faster, and you're never really standing still as a slider, right? So if I'm here to an alley dodge, say top left, I want my stick up and in. That buys me some 6 feet of room where I can kind of cut off this slide a little bit. But then if the ball moves down, I got to get to this next spot pretty quickly, stick up and in, be ready to slide here, either to a low wing dodge or an alley dodge again. Say the ball goes to X, might put it in my left hand, stick up and in, right? I'm ready to go. Either way here, ball moves back up, stick up and in, ready to go to a low wing dodge, high wing dodge, whatever it may be. A couple things that are important, at least our rules. If we're on the right side of the field here, we're always sticking, feet out. So we got to play with our stick in our left hand. That took some getting used to. At first, I remember in high school, I'd be like this, but this buys me the full 6 feet. So we got used to that, working on it with our left hand. Up top, if it's right top center, you kind of have a dealer's choice, but over on the left side here, we're in our right hand, stick in, feet out. When I'm sliding, I want to go in a check mark position, so I might drop step down and then come up. So I'm sliding right at his face, beating the ball carrier physically. This next drill is a ground ball drill. I think maybe one of the most important things you can do as a defense is clean up in front of the net in-zone ground balls are really important, right? You don't want to give that team a second possession, maybe a fresh shot clock. Those are kind of backbreakers. So this one, I'm basically pretending that I'm covering a guy over here. Ball gets thrown inside or something, right? It's going to be a bit of a scrap in there, 3v3 probably. I'm going to work on just getting in here and exiting in different ways. So I might pull it back, go this way. I could kind of pick it up, tuck it, spin, break up field, kind of exit out all 4 doors. I might go right through it and just break out this way. Or lastly, try not to do this as much as possible, but sometimes you have to. Break, put it back in your goalie's net, something like that. Picking up balls in your own zone is really important. Like I said, you don't want to give that other team any extra chances, opportunities. So this is a drill we do at school, and I just think it's really important getting the ball up and out.